Hello guys, I am Roberto Zanon and today I wanna show you a nice demonstration of a tool I have found out recently, which is called Thrive Content Builder, which allows you to build virtually almost any page you want, from landing pages or inside of your post and blogs pages, and it gives you great flexibility and many capabilities up to what you can do. Today I'm gonna talk about the many benefits the software offers, and moreover I'm gonna show you a quick demo of how to create a landing page of some sort. I'm going to reproduce, for example, the landing page of my website, which is this one. So we will start from scratch, and together we are going to create a new page from the beginning in order to see how easy and efficient it is to create pages with this fantastic tool. Okay, so let's begin. Here we have a new page. Let's call that Thrive Test Page. We need to publish it. Alright, and after you get the message that the page is saved, we will proceed with by clicking this button, Edit with Thrive Content Builder. Alright, so as you can see here, I have the default post view of my pages, and although I could start using it as it is, for example adding some text, some images, or even a button, I'm not going to do this today because I want to create a fully custom page from scratch, from the beginning, without having anything inside. So I'm gonna click here and choose landing page. This will bring up a new dialog box, and now I could either choose a completely blank page or to choose from all these templates that there are here, or even on if I have one custom design on my own, I could use it here, or even from the Thrive Template Cloud, some new pages. So because in this example I want to use the full width of the browser, I'm gonna use this template, blank full width page. I'm gonna click open. Alright, so I'm going to start here. You see, this is almost like a blank canvas. I don't have anything in there. So from this drag and drop menu, which is very easy to use, I'm gonna start dragging and dropping things, objects inside my page in order to start building it. So in the start I'm gonna delete that. I'm not going to need it. Remember, from this one we want to go to that one. Okay, let's see how we do it. So I have a full section here. I'm gonna use a new background image. In your case you have to upload it from your desktop, obviously, but now for the time being I already have the map, so I'm gonna use it here. I'm going to change, maybe I'm going to do this static because I like it more. Here you can also make it full width, which is not what I want in this case, but you have the option to do it. Okay, closing this. Let's say my first year as a internet entrepreneur. Okay, I'm gonna make this a bit smaller because I wanted to have in one line. There you go. And I'm gonna change the font to something like the EXO2, center, and I'm gonna do it white, bold even. That looks even better, and a bit smaller like that. Okay, that's nice. So secondly, I need this header here with my logo and this menu. So what I need to do is this module here, which is a 3-column module. So I'm gonna drop it there. Let me close this because it obstructs. Alright, and now I'm gonna use an image here for my logo. This could be an image, a text, or anything. So I'm gonna search for logo. This is the one. Alright, here I'm not gonna need to have anything, and here is where I'm putting my menu. So start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say spaces, this divider, 1, 2, 3, make money with Kindle, 3 again, and the blog. I'm gonna make this 16. Okay, which is fine. Now I'm going to play with the margins a bit, so we don't need to be that high, and that as well. You see how easy it is to play with margins and all that, and make things very, very easily, like 10. Alright, that is fine. I'm going to make this right, and now let's put some links here. So the start here is going to be, as you can see, when you click to include a new link, all the pages will open up from your website, and all you have to do is either find your the page you want to use, or type it in the box. So my page for this example is going to be this one, and I'm gonna say insert and change the color to white. Okay, I can even make it open in a new window or to create a nofollow link, whatever works for you. The same is going to go for this one, so let's say projectbbest.com/blog, insert and change the color to nice white. Make money with Kindle. I'm going to use my guide. So this is going to be, let me see, Kindle Publishing Guide. Again, make the color white. Okay. I forgot to click insert here, so let's make once again. Okay, white, that's nice. So now I want all of that to be white. Fantastic. And now I have my my links active. So let's save this. And now I'm going to proceed. Remember, this is how we want our page to look. We still got some work, so I'm going to throw a new picture here. Let's say this one. Insert. Okay, center alignment, it's a bit alright, so that looks nice. Let's fix a bit the margins. I'm going to make this 0 and this 0, and I'm going to move this a bit up. So let's say a -50. Okay, that looks better. And now a new paragraph here. I'm just gonna copy and paste from my other page, so I don't have to write the whole thing again. Okay. This is centered white. Okay. Maybe a bit bigger. Okay. And some padding left and right in order to make it more narrow, something like 50. Okay, that should be about right. Okay, that's cool. And now I'm going to need my opt-in form, the one that you can see here. Let's see how we're going to do this. We need this element called lead generation. I'm gonna throw it in here. You see that in the beginning it's quite different than mine, but we are going to optimize this. So I'm gonna say connect with the service, create a new connection, API, project bbest, MailChimp. I will leave the double opt-in for now, and I'm gonna say save. I usually don't use the name. I'm gonna make this your best email address. You can even use an icon if you want, and then you can redirect to another URL after you make all your changes. I will leave this as it is for now, or maybe I could make this http facebook.com project be best, or whatever. You get the idea. I'm going to use the horizontal alignment, and I'm going to make the whole form a bit narrower, so something like 950. That looks better. The font size a bit larger, or even 20. Yep. And now on the field, no, sorry, here on the text inputs, let's give some padding, like 20 and 20. Okay, now it looks a bit better. Let's see how. The submit button again. Now maybe a little less. Okay, let me see from my other one the exact numbers. Okay, so this is okay, so we have 20 and 20 and 0 and 0. Okay. And on the individual components I have here so like 35 and bottom 29. The rest is the same. Maybe a few pixels less to make it even. Okay, now it looks more better, and I want the submit button to say I want to start my journey. Let me see why this didn't work. So I want to start my journey. Okay, it's a bit buggy at the moment. Let's see about the colors and we'll come back to this. So I want to choose this yellow color. Give me a second to refresh the page, maybe it's a bit stuck in there. So again, I wanna change the color of the text, button text color. I'm gonna make this blue, alright, and the text shadow, let me see, nope, nope, I don't want to have a shadow, but I want to alter the shadow of the text, so this should be you know what, forget about it, we don't want to waste your time, we will be able to find it later. So on the submit button, again, let's play a bit with the title. I want to start my journey. Nope, it seems that it won't change, maybe it's stuck a bit, let's not waste any more time on this. And finally, I'm gonna add my disclaimer text, which says, let me copy and paste it, we hate spam and all that, let's make it a bit smaller and center. Okay, I think you get the idea up to now on how things work, and exactly the same way we're going to proceed for the rest of the procedure. So let's build the other section here. Again, I am going to need this 3-column layout, I'm gonna use it right there, and I'm going to have an image, a headline, some text, and a call to action button. So let's include the image here, which is going to be this house. I'm gonna make it centered and a bit smaller, or actually no, I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna copy and paste again my title, sorry, okay, the font again should be this one, maybe bold, maybe 22, okay, let's make it the project be best blue, okay, and now I'm going to have the other sub headline, which says wanna know how I make more than 3,000 per month from the comfort of my home. Have a look. Okay, center, again the same, project be best blue, maybe a bit smaller, like 16 pixels. Okay. I don't need this. And now I'm going to include a button which should be somewhere around here. Let me check. Okay. This is the default design. I don't want this. I want style 5. Alright. And a bit smaller. Okay. The padding is too much. Okay, that looks better. Let's play with the colors a bit. Background color, I'm going to use this, and on the mouse over I'm going to use this on a different shade, so you see the difference. Bottom border, again this blue, again this blue. Box shadow, I'm going to use this in order to make you see the difference. And box shadow, again this blue. Look how nice it looks now. Okay, the text shadow color should be blue, and the text shadow on the mouse over should be the darker blue. I'm going to change my text to, let me see, and the link, let me grab it from here. Should be this one, working from home. Again, I can make it open in a new window or on a nofollow, as a nofollow link. We are ready. I'm going to clone this. You see how easy it is with this tool. It's pretty awesome actually, and pretty fast. So again, this and that. I don't wanna waste any more time in changing all this, but you get the idea. And again, with the button, it's exactly the same thing. So the second section is ready again. Now let's move to this section. Again, I'm gonna use the page section. Alright, I'm going to use as a background color the Project Be Best blue, which is saved as a favorite color, as you can see here. And then I am going to use a heading for my title, which is going to be this one, or you can use the one already created. I'm gonna name it our latest articles EXO, like bold, and maybe 26 or something, or even 28, whatever you like most. The colors should be white in order to stand out. Okay, that looks nice. And then I'm going to use the tool which is called, let me see, Now the widgets, I want the one that is going to include my posts in there. Excuse me for a second. You see, it has so many tools which I'm lost sometimes. Nope, not this one. Okay, this is the one, the post grid. So I'm gonna drag and drop it in there. Add post grid, and there you have some options. So I'm gonna leave this as it is. Number of posts, let's say I want 3. Here you have some more settings as well. Number of columns 3, order grid, and here you can specify a specific category or whatever you need. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. I'm gonna press save. Ta-da! And as you can see, these are all in here. Let's make some fast corrections. So the background color, I want it to be this nice yellow, and maybe this should be a bit smaller. Okay, and that's about it. Essentially, this is how it looks. And finally, let's use the other tool again. I'm going to need this column layout, the double column layout right here. I'm going to use an image of myself. I don't need that. Okay, let's find my face. There you go. I want this to be centered and a bit smaller because I'm not that good looking. Okay, again I'm going to copy and paste this text here. Right, with shift. Okay, let me refresh one more, because sometimes after you copy and paste stuff from other pages it gets a bit stuck. So I'm going to refresh. Okay, there we go. So again we're going to use this. Okay, and now for the final touch of this section, I have the social sharing buttons. Let me see where they are. Okay, we like the custom design, so you can choose from a lot of styles. I like this one. Again, you can change the order of the buttons or the buttons themselves. Let's make it a bit smaller, like that. And on the social options, again, you have various options like not having the Google Plus, maybe the Pinterest pin. Okay, let's check this. Okay, I think you get the idea. I can also add a nice divider here, maybe style 1, that's right, and maybe make it a bit narrower, like 20. Okay. Again, for the final section, which is my footer, it's going to be very fast. I'm going again to grab this, a new section. I don't need this disclaimer. I'm going to make the background color the project be best blue. Okay. Again, I need this double. Alright, let's copy this. Copyright by project be best. The whole thing should be a bit smaller. Come on. Okay. Change the color to white. Okay. I don't want that high. Alright. I'm going to delete this as well. And now here I want to create my menu, which says affiliate program 1, 2, 3 terms of use there 14, and the color make it to white. Again, this is too high. Okay, you could include the link on the same way I showed you before. I'm going to save that, and your page is ready. Let's make this like a final improvement here. Okay, because it's too high. Okay, looks a bit better. You can see here as well. Again, I'm going to save it, and now as a final touch, because I want to make it responsive as well, I'm gonna use a piece of custom CSS which I have copy and paste. Give me a second for that. So this is it. So I'm going to include this class on the site logo here in order to make it centered like that, and oops, excuse me. Okay, and the top menu is the other class. I'm going to use it here. Okay, now the same goes here. and the same goes here. In order for the menus and the texts to align in the center when they are viewed from a smaller screen. What happens here? Okay, don't need that. So let's see how it would look on a smaller screen. I'm gonna use this. Okay, this is the link of the page I have made. Let me copy and paste that. Okay, let's see how it would look on a smaller screen. You see the resolution right here. Okay, that's how it would look like. And if you go here, you can choose. Okay, so this is what it would look like on an iPhone 6 Plus. You can see everything is aligned in the center and very nice. It's very responsive, and everything works as it should. My menu and everything. So this is it, guys. Despite a few quirks and a few weird things about it, I mean, like for the 98%, this is a fantastic software. It works out of the box very well. I've tried many different softwares like the lead pages or the Insta page in order to create such pages, and I got to tell you, this is by far the best tool I've ever used. And moreover, this will give you another benefit to host the pages inside your own website. You don't need a subscription for this, it's a one-off payment. You can also install your own analytics and everything. So I think it's by far the best option out there for creating your own landing pages. Just throw me a quick email or a comment in case you need some help with it. And until the next time, I wish you to have a nice day. Bye bye.